Should we have the goal of self-realization? It seems paradoxical when I say I want self-realization. What should be our goal? Then how should we phrase it? Having a goal of self-realization, how can that be paradoxical? Well, if I say this, that one should be desireless, then that is of course being said about the worldly affairs. As your mind is sick and diseased with the pursuit of the worldly matters. Hence, we have to say that your mind should be desireless. But how can you apply this formula to realizing truth or realizing self? It's not the one and the same thing. It's very, very different. Actually, I am trying to make you understand that you should rephrase your thinking. You always have been desiring about the worldly pursuit and worldly indulgence and pleasures and hoarding stuff and clothes and money and relations. You have never ever with all the honesty ever desired and worked for it that my mind should be meditative. That's never the goal. Goal always had been about the worldly affairs. I recall this beautiful story of Jesus that one time in a village, there were hundreds of people who came to see him. And of course, everybody is hoping for a miracle. So in that crowd, a young man comes forward to Jesus and he says that, Master, I have been donating, doing charity, serving the poor. I have been giving away food and clothing to those who need it. Where will I be seated in heaven when I reach heaven? Jesus looked at him and he said that a camel might cross from the hole of a needle, but person like you will never ever enter heaven. He was shell-shocked. He said, how can you say that to me? He said, okay, then go and give away your wealth to poor and needy. Go, do it now. And he never answered, and he just sneaked back and merged in the crowd without even answering, because he couldn't dare to do what Jesus is asking him to do. Because he was a greedy, egotistical, rich man who wanted a boastful crowd to cheer for him. But he was actually not an egoless or non-greedy personality. One time, an aspirant went to a Mahatma and he said that I wish to realize truths, Master. How can I do that? Master looked in his eyes and said, stay here with me. Never go back to your home or family. And in some time, maybe, if you work as I ask you to do, then for sure you can realize the truth. He said, but I have a wife, I have children, I have parents, I have a shop, I have to work. I don't have such time to do this kind of thing. Master said, okay, then go back from where you have come and forget about knowing the truth. Master was testing. Maybe Master was serious. But the person failed the Master and he went away. That's why in our country, in Bharat, in ancient times, the highest knowledge, Vedanta, was given only to those who were in the ripe age, like 70 plus, because now you have run the rat race, now you have experienced all the pleasure, this, that, ups and downs of the life, and now you are disheartened, disillusioned. Now you are ready for this higher knowledge. So Vedanta was given access only either to a sannyasi or a vanprasthi. Not the young ones, not those who just got married or about to get married or in the marriage. The old time standard was this. But then in this Kali Yuga, many masters gave a very empathetic and sympathy to all, and they said, okay, no, that's not fair. Let it be those who want to seek, let them be given the opportunity. But then, my own 35 years of experience, I see this day in and day out. People are so busy setting their life, nobody's bothered about self-realization. And even after best of my efforts, they have in their head an idea that when they'll be 60, 65 years old, then they will give their total time to sadhana and whatnot. And it's okay. Because until you don't have hunger, you will not look for food. When you have hunger, then you look for food. Moreover, our society structure worldwide is such that, in the ancient Vedic time, all these sadhanas, all these practices were done before the age of 25. Because they would go to Gurukul. In Gurukul, they are getting their academics, plus they are getting this Upanishadic knowledge, plus they are doing their yogic sadhana. By the time they will leave the ashram by age 25, they are like a complete, perfect man or woman. And now, yes, go ahead and get married and be a king or be a minister, be a warrior, be a craftsman, be a businessman, whatsoever. No regret. And by the time they would be like in their 60s, they would give away the responsibility to their elder child to run the household and the business or the kingdom, and then retire with the guru where they had started in the beginning. That was a beautiful system. Now, it's like first 20 years are gone into school, college. No Adhyatma, no Satsang. Your schools don't have this system, which could have been given. Even now, it could be done. Teach children how to breathe. Teach children the vices of mind. Teach children all about yoga. Teach children all about Bhagavad Gita and academics. So they'll be having best of both worlds. It's a wonderful idea. I really hope that our governments and our private institutions follow this. Follow this. So for now, I can say that you have always desired wrong stuff. That's why the Guru has to say, drop the worldly desires. That's where you will actually desire for self-realization, because it's like somebody is in a jail and loves his or her jail room and the food and the shackles and the strict discipline over there. And now this person will never wish to come out of jail then. So we have to say to that person, drop this attachment to the jail room and food and desire for freedom. But can you equate having the attachment to your jail and having the wish to be free equal desires? No. So correct desires have to be done.